you see when you hear a hater like, all right, even with a person say, oh, Vibes Cartel, look at him walk and all these things. If you look back 13, 14 years ago, Vibes Cartel, if you notice, it's not a brother who wear shorts. It's a man who always have on. If you wear one cut off jeans one time, I eat that. But if you notice, I always long pants, man, they wear some big
Because
foot
he was
pants.
bleaching, he had to
Big,
cover down.
no, man.
Thank you.
No, that wasn't the reason. Cartel them been at them fine foot and wear them big foot pants from ever since. And him been have the same way how him walk now. He just let him get older, him have the sickness. So all of that come with it. But it's that's how Cartel been walk for ever since. So people just when me hear a person go say Vibes Cartel cannot perform and all these things. I have one thing for ask. Me have one thing for ask all of the people them we say Vibes Cartel cannot perform because I realize that it's a hate thing. And if you hate Cartel, just say you hate Cartel and stop criticize about him performance. Because if a person sing back them song with them sing in a studio on a stage, even if him stand up one place and sing it, it should not be no issue more than you go there to listen the artist sing back him song. Him is not an Elephant Man, him is not a Mr. Vegas, him is not Beanie in him early 90s or in him early 2000s running up and down and can dance because Beanie cannot do those things again. If you don't notice, all of the people who are criticized Live Cartel, Beanie Man cannot dance and a stage him cannot move. So my thing is, when a man take Niger Boy and put him on a stage, does he move from where he stands and perform? When a man take Stevie Wonder, Steve or same name and Ray Charles and put them on
Yes,
a stage, do they
right.
move from where they put them? They stay right where they put them. And when they sing their songs, people say, "Oh, great show!
That's
What a
comparing
great
apples
Hold
and
on,
performance!"
oranges.
Michelle.
That is comparing apples and
Michelle,
I,
oranges.
hold on.
stop,
Michelle,
stop
Michelle,
on the nonsense.
hold
Bad
on,
mind is
Rikitan.
just evident.
Hold on, Rikitan. I have not made my say on it as well. Me make Jerry won't say what I say. Fire say what I say. You, Michelle, say what I say. Rikitan say what I say. So me need to say what I say about it as well. So make Rikitan finishing point, Michelle, please. We there, we not going away. Go ahead, Rikitan. You're muted now, Rikitan.
Me. Hello?
Yeah, man, go ahead. I'm hearing you now.
All right. So when you look at the situation and hear a person come on and say things like, oh, I am a Vibes Cartel fan, but him cannot perform. What are they really talking about? It's just by them saying I am a Vibes Cartel fan, but you know say something is wrong. The man tell us say him is sick, him is going through him sickness, him is trying to recover from all these things. And people still out there talking about oh him no look good and him no look come it is obvious the
All
man is
right.
not 100.
Right,
So
right,
these
right.
people need to get off of these ear train and just understand. So if you don't hear the man, you don't hear the man.
Right,
Just if you
right.
don't hear the man, just hear the man and
All
done.
right.
That's
Well,
it.
I hear you. Christopher McDonald, guess I go on now. Michelle Clark, right? Yeah, she been condescending. That no means everybody must get na them feelings and a this or back. Because personal thing, you know, I take the thing. Me telling you all the time. This internet thing is not that serious. Me not Vibes Cartel no need nobody out if you trace nobody fame. Vibes Cartel no need nobody out if you diss nobody because they might not agree. I don't agree with what Michelle said. I with their reason. So I don't want nobody feel
But you
like say,
probably do
hold
13
on, my
years for
brother,
Vibes
man.
Cartel, you know, my
Brother,
brother.
bro, I hate when me talk and you over talk, my brother. Stop that, no man. It annoys me. Just relax now with there. We will not race gun away. And me alone if you say what I say. As the moderator, I'm also addressing the chat because the chat there as well. So just wait on the turn and allow them to speak. Yeah, man, just hold on there. When me I say is that me no want nobody feel like say nobody can program my platform or tell me what to do or how to run it. Right? Me happy and me comfortable being over here even by myself. So I don't pander to audience. And guess what go on now? When people call in, them not have to feel like say them have to walk on eggshell to talk about no artists. What them say, we are gonna look and see if it makes sense. It's as simple as that. So nobody not have to call in and feel like they have to walk on eggshell and them can't say nothing and say this. if them are this the artist, them of course me gonna make them know say where you say they say is disrespectful because it is beyond the music and now it's personal when you call names. But nobody must feel like them have to walk on eggshells, right? So my take on this is now. Rickyton made a valid argument, and that is where I was going. This can't perform argument. If I go on a stage with a mic and I roll on that stage all night, that's a performance. Was it a good performance? No. Some people say no. Was it a bad performance? Some will say yeah. But it's still a performance. So when somebody say, Fitzroy read your last year rinse, I don't understand what you mean your last year rinse, Fitzroy. Well on, Fitzroy. I soon get a rinse in general. When me I say is that a performance can be a good performance or it can be a quote-unquote bad performance. So when they say a man cannot perform, that's not a valid argument.
Okay.
All right.
Good
If
night,
a person
everyone.
say,
Good night. Good night. Good night.
One
Okay.
second, yo. One second, yo. I'm soon getting the mic, man. But I got to say my little 2 cents and then me get it, you know, or yourself. What I'm saying is that when a person say you cannot perform, we understand in the Jamaican colloquial term, a man say you're not a good performer. That's the thing, you know. You're not a good performer. But if you say you can't perform, it's not correct in the essence of somebody on a stage or with Vybz Kartel or even Alkaline. You can argue and say they might not be the best performers, but to say they can't perform, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna agree with that argument still. But let me just let Yo say a quick thing. I can go ahead.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Bless up to the panel and to the chat and everyone. First of all, everybody have their own opinion, right? And I love Killer and I love Movado, but I could honestly say, without being biased, that Cartel has come a long way, and I could see the improvement body wise, vocal cords, and everything. And I think we should just give him a chance. And I should also say that there's room for improvement for everyone. Sickness is something that it could happen to anyone. I don't think Michelle meant wrong, but it came off kind of wrong. But that's her opinion. And one more question I have to ask. What do we consider bad mind? What do we consider being hateful? Just because a person have an opinion, that does not mean they're being bad mind or being a hater. So what do we consider a hater? What do we consider bad mind? That's what I want to know in the chat.
That's what I was gonna ask them too, yo.
All right, so I just want to say something real quick, right? First thing first, how we kind of run the platform, I have no problem with people sharing their perspective. What I don't really agree with is anyone at all disrespecting any artist, you know, whether you like them or not. No, so getting personal with the artist is not something I agree with. Someone saying it, that no means me agree with it. So there's nothing for anyone for getting at them feelings with and say, oh, Michelle knows she can say it over here. So what if she say? Well, no.
No mean to block you off, my brother. I mean, if you say this, I have to say this, my brother. I talk about my DJ, my DJ sick, my dog. Me no like that.
Fire us. Hold on, brother. What me I say is that Michelle say what she said. I don't have to agree with it. She was allowed to speak and to say what she said. I'm gonna make sure know, say, you know, this is a platform where me not really move from the conversation and get personal with the artist. Then I don't do that. So me just make it be known, and that's fine enough. Me and Michelle can disagree on that. She can hold her position, and me still hold my own, and respectfully disagree. That's fine. It's not nothing
Exactly.
Emotionally charged up about. It's not nothing to get emotional about, right? We don't have to agree with it, and that's fine as well.
It's a big woman. Me not do the hate again. Me don't do hate again. Me have big pit. Me not do no hate again about hater. Where y'all come from with that?
Well on there. But Yo make some very good points, and we don't want to
Yes, Yo did. Yes, she did.
Well on, Michelle.
Yes,
well on, Michelle. Respect to Tuggy Frost, you know. Yeah, man. Big up for the super chat, them, G. Respect to Scara. Him say, I yet to hear someone who went to Freedom Street or BVI come out and say they didn't enjoy the show. All right, so guess I go on now, Scara. As me say, people just like Nico, because we are speaking about when Nico I say, you know, and people are gonna say what them say, right? And everybody, right, are gonna have complimentary things to say, and it's not everybody are gonna have negative things to say. And some people know how the rage baiting go as well. And for some weird reason, you always fall in the trap of the rage baiting. And somebody just say, all right, what am I gonna do? I'm going to rile them up. Bam, I just say something. And everybody get riled up.
True.
Because we feel like said as because somebody says something, we don't have to get riled up. Let's not do that. Lady Janice, you know, I think a respect, man. But in a real life still, I agree with Yo. First thing first, we know that VYBZ Kartel have a genuine medical condition, which is the Graves' disease, right? We also know that he was behind bars for 13 years, right? We also know that his vocals are not where they were like 10, 15 years ago, right? We know that. What we also know is that a performance, right, is how you manage the stage, how you interact with the audience, or how you garner the audience attention. So if you even climb up on the sound box, I do what you do, and I do your antics, and the crowd react to it, you have the crowd engaged. Just mute the mic, please. Mute your mic, please. When you call in, mute your mic. Hold on, him not hear me, you know. I'm getting a feedback to you know. Check if you have the Bluetooth on. I'm hearing a little echo in the background, TV or whatever. When you call in, just make sure when you have the Bluetooth on, the other device are on the stream, and when the mic muted it from the background noisy. Please.
Can I say one thing before I go?
All right, go ahead, Yo.
And last but not least, I'm going to be so honest and keep it 100%. I can say that I did enjoy VYBZ Kartel show. And I know it's going to get better. Bless up to everyone in the panel and in the chat. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, man. Big up Yo, man. The thing is, you know, I watched the show in its entirety, right? And I watched the performance. And I could never, ever come out here and say it was a poor performance or VYBZ Kartel can't perform. That could never be a logical statement coming from me.
Imhotep. Me there Freedom Street, you know. And you see, me full joy Freedom Street, you know, to the max, you know.
Well, on, mute your mic.
Somebody. Feedback.
Device.
Bless up funnies.
Well, now hear me them device. I give a feedback. You have a call back.
So
check out your device better. We get a feedback.
So for me, watch the show, a British Virgin Island, and see how the man perform, brother. If me there Freedom Street, I'm a full joy the show. So me I imagine if people in there British Virgin Island and the way how the man deal with the show. That a one different effect from Freedom Street, you know. Freedom Street effect was a effect, you know, Imhotep. So for hear people I say, what them I say, me I say, yo, the people them like you can't do nothing for please them people here. Even if Kartel did I run up and down and climb up and it trust them on the stage. People that still say, oh, him no climb good and it trust them. Oh, him never that run good. And that I saw people stay, you know. Them are gonna always have something to criticize, but in idea you cannot stop people from criticize you because in idea artists. Man, I go say, just like me then say when Alkaline perform, I say, boy, in performance, man, it dead. I don't say, but me now come out, come tell a man, say, boy, Alkaline look like this and he look like that. And me now come out, come say there's something. Me just say, performance flat. If you come out, the performance flat. But at least you can see when a man put in energy in a something, you can say, yes, like me, I say, oh, Alkaline improve, you know, because I see where him come, how far him come from. You at least you can say that and give the credit where the credit due. You understand what I say? But I don't so some people don't want to give no credit none at all. Every time I don't see negative. We need to cut away from that. I see John Walt the other day at Jamaica, or Ken Booth on the stage. And people me say hold him on the stage and him on a perform and everybody in the crowd was so the people was hugging up the performance so much. Just to hear the man sing For sure, you I say look on them thing there. Remember, in a 5 cartel no reach a stage where you cannot move, you know. And you have people now saying all these things. It just it come like a ear train. Clear ear train.
All right. So, but you have to understand, say, as me say again, you have to always have them people in the space where it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what cartel do. And then it doesn't matter if VYBZ Cartel do a performance greater than Usher and Michael Jackson combined or Chris Brown combined, people still are going to find fault. And that's how it is. What I'm saying, being hung up on a minority, critiquing something where the whole away, watch with the own 2 eyes. I'm not talking about who say clips and snippets and them something there, because really and truly you have to watch the whole performance to really give a genuine assessment and an observation. So what me I say now is that we all saw the performance of ourselves with our own 2 eyes, right? And if you know our performance